Hey folks, how's it going? Dr. Spin. I got another spin-off post for you guys. 2 albums by artists that just exude high-end musicianship. Difficult to make really an objective choice between these two, but one's got to go on to make my top 20 of 2025. So on the one side, I've got Yes's Union Review 91 versus Consider the Source, The Stare. Consider the Source, again, is everybody's favorite erstwhile Middle Eastern sci-fi fusion group. And even that kind of has a hard time describing everything that this band is capable of. They're often associated with progressive rock because they do, at their root, kind of have a progressive metal feel to what they do. But their palette is so broad, it's very difficult to encapsulate them easily without listening to what they're doing. They're all instrumental, they're incredibly creative, and a lot of fun to listen to. And look at this over here in comparison to this Yes album. This is not an unofficial Yes release. The soundboard recording from a TV broadcast made in the early 90s. And it's kind of a snapshot of the band's 1991 Union tour, in which 8 members of Yes from various points of their career got together and did a full tour, rearranging Yes classic material with that instrumentation. Both these albums are filled back to back with unbelievable craft and virtuosity. And you might even be able to argue that the level of virtuosity that Consider the Source has in this album is even greater than what you'll see on this Yes album. They're so skilled. There seems like there's no technique that these guys can't uncover. The guitar player plays ragas with a fretless guitar. The bass player slaps, pops, taps, everything. And the drummer can keep up with all that as if it were nothing. And considering there's so much happening on this album, it really is a testament to the band's energy and their dedication that it holds together. Even though each song goes through so many phases and could possibly challenge the listener in terms of what their attention span could handle, the songs are put together in such a logical way that it really goes by quickly and it makes a lot of sense. So certainly a case could be made for Consider the Source taking this one. But despite the fact this is a live album, despite the fact this is an unofficial release, it's hard for me to pass up an opportunity to listen to this band not only show off their chops, but their ability to interact. With 8 people on stage and 8 different interpretations, some of them very well established of how these songs should go, there's a potential for a lot of mess to happen. But because these guys are so great, they know when to play, when not to play, when to double, when to come up with a new part, or when to just sit out. And that level of taste and restraint really speaks volumes about Yes and their musicianship. And what this album really reminded me is that, you could be as critical as you can of Yes almost any time in their career. You could go through and find things about them to pick apart. But whenever Yes hit, they were magical. And there are some magical moments on this album that shows how even the diverse musicianship that you see here between Trevor Rabin and Steve Howe can still get together and do amazing work when egos kind of get out of the way. So I'm going to have to give this one to Yes Union Review 91. Agree or disagree? Sound off below, and then head over to my YouTube channel where you'll find more posts on independent artists and classic deep dive reviews.